Good. Good.
Well, this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this boy, Tomiyasu. You get just about the full package with him, the technical ability, versatility. He's got that tactical discipline in his game, and he's undoubtedly had all that drummed into him from an early age. He's been on my radar since he's impressed me with his ability to play both centrally and in a wider position.
Okay, interesting. Davis, Matheus Cunha. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Wan-Bissaka,
Oh, nggak ada suara gue sih di sini. Cek.
Lucas Paqueta. Manchester United are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been won straight back. Souček. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Matheus Cunha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thinks one through. Oh, great chance! Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Barca created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game.
Hello bro,
Lucas
Zulkarnain.
Paqueta, who opened the scoring with a second-half header in his last game. Magassa. Socek. Todibo. Kilman. Lucas Paqueta. Moved on forwards. Kilman. Wan-Bissaka is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. Lucas Paqueta.
Set di ayam-ayamin ini kucing-kucingin.
It's Bowen. That's tidy, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot!
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Menu. Tomiyasu. Menu. Ugarte. Davis. Very nicely done. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Menu. Tomiyasu. Ah, such a clever touch. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Rapat banget backnya.
Bowen. Bruno Fernandes. Davis. And it cuts out the supply. Hermansen sends that a long way. Menu. And it's Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Yoro. Tomiyasu. The referee brings the first half to a close. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. To review the first half.
I say I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Davis. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Menu. Tomiyasu. Lucas Paqueta. Wilson. Kilman. Wan-Bissaka. Quick ball upfield. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Ugarte. Menu. Tomiyasu. Todibo gets good distance on it. They get a throw in. Delicate chip through. Cleared without complication. Lucas Paqueta. Aim forwards. De Ligt forwards and with intent. And the pass is intercepted. And it's played forward. And it's Souček. Souček unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice control. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Manchester United, so power or guile, what's it going to be? It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that's nice. Davis. That's really well manoeuvred. That's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Wilson. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Lagassa. Lucas Paqueta. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's Souček. Played into space out wide. Carries far too far and out of play. De Ligt. Ugarte. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Have it back and can go again. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Davis looking to hit the byline. And the finish! And that could well be the winner!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but we have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
That's good play. Bowen knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, nice one too. Very nice.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Wan-Bissaka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. 5 minutes left on the clock. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. And a chance! Yes! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Menit 86.
it's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made a scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Šeško! Mighty close.
Šeško, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Kilman shifted upfield. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Wilson. Wilson stood his ground strongly and reclaimed it in a trice. Kilman. Totibo.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgent.
So that's it. It is all
1 sama bro.
So it ended all square.
Pertandingan
Both sides showing
pertama
battling
kali
qualities
streaming.
and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Tapi di tahun ini sih jauh tuh. Poin gue udah 76. Bawah Manchester City masih 65. Bedanya masih jauh. Liverpool 61. Tottenham 60. Masih jauh. Next Liga Champion kita lawan OGC. Nice. Negotiation baru lihat dulu. Pedri dijual Pedri. Masih muda, 26 tahun. Buset, 99 juta mintanya. Gaji 15 juta. Gendeng. Liga Champion, Martin Odegaard masih nggak bisa Mount. Bruno Fernandes capek nih yang video Neves aja kita masuk. Oke, minta Semiro. Diego Dalot deh. Ini anak dia lo bagus. Cadangan kedua. Oke, lanjut.
Well, hello and welcome to what is looking like a really intriguing quarter-final second leg. This, of course, the decisive game. It has been very, very close up to now. The first big result sets us up a truly enthralling encounter. The hosts may not need to win, but their lead is a fragile one against opponents who have little choice, but truly to go for it. This could be tight to the very, very end. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So tight win first time round, same again would do. But the home crowd are reminding them there is still work to be done.
Yeah, Peter, everything about this, I think, leans towards the predictability the first leg indicated. However, the players can't get carried away with the confidence of this atmosphere to back them. They have to make it happen and not fall into the mental trap of expecting it to happen.
Gue beli dari PSG murah.
They can't get lazy in their approach here at all, in their heads. If they do that, then they could slip up.
And already we're underway here. Manchester United back on their own turf with tails very much up. Nothing is decided just yet. Avoiding defeat a must in order to reach the semi-final.
Oke,
Mount. Šeško. Mount.
Dalot maju.
Diogo Dalot picks it up
Nah.
now. That has been knocked clear. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Davis. And a shot! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Boga, now he's got space here. Davis. Still goalless at the moment. Šeško knocks it out wide. João Neves. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mathias Cunha. And here's Davis. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Pelanggaran dong, Fit.
Bar.
Gue tuh baru mainin beberapa bulan nih Bola 2026 ini, dan baru ngerasain si Šeško ini babak
Really
banget.
well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Shot, surely! Goal! Nice! We're back
Bagus,
where we
bagus,
started.
bagus.
It's level on aggregate. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was
Gila,
a
dia
real
langsung
beauty,
ngesut kayak gitu.
Peter, and while many
Kipernya jauh banget
managers
sebelah
lashed
kanan.
out at it, he took his time
Balik
and he put
badan
it
dia
where
langsung
very
ngesut.
few can.
Manchester United draw things level on aggregate. And it's Davis. Davis shifted upfield. Davis. Mount. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Blessing.
And he shoots. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. De Ligt. Now it's Mathias Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Mathias Cunha. Mathias Cunha!
Ih, dicongkel.
A finish right from the top draw. And that puts them back in front on aggregate.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Manchester United take the aggregate lead. Could this prove decisive. Aim forwards. He is onto it in a flash. Budawi. Casemiro
Kosong
probing
lagi.
pass.
Punya
Now can he find a finish?
Persis. Aduh, jauh
Goes back.
banget ke belakang bro.
Boga. Bola.
Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left.
Lolos lagi. Masih Boga yang tadi golin.
Clearly not happy with that. Mount. Oh, delicate chip through. Referee's had a look.
Satu sama kedudukan di babak pertama.
Whistle for half-time. Nothing to
Lewat gol
separate
dari
the two
Jeremy
teams at
Boga di
half-time.
menit 28 dan
They
Matheus
both
Cunha
given it a really good
di
go.
menit 37.
Head into the breaks. All square.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even
Let's go, kita
affair.
babak kedua.
There's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Mount ke
And we
Cunha.
are back
Sesko.
underway. And it's played forward.
Bola.
Kosong lagi
Great ball if he
saja
can get
Casemiro. Cakep. Tenang, jaga dulu, tenang. Mount ke tengah dulu. Cakep,
João
Neves.
Neves.
Cunha.
He can run onto that.
Cakep.
Shot a goal! Manchester United!
Easy.
And the game is well and truly
Oh, ini udah
turned on
leg
its head.
kedua ya?
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of
Berapa?
trickery.
Oh, udah 4-2.
Manchester United will two
menang
up
kita.
and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in.
Nice have a free kick. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's a clever looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he latch on to this?
Ketahuan.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking here to chip it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Mount.
Played through for the wide man.
Kosong.
Mount. Great challenge, tied to perfection. Budawi. Moved on forwards.
Jaga Dalot. Masih membayang-bayang nih.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Matches delight.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite
Bagus
promising,
sekali
but it
masuk
turned
kepada
out
Brian
that
Demo.
was not the case.
Kosong di sana dia.
Takes a shot.
Boga.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Asal.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Delik. Keren.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal
Bagus
with it
sekali
well.
terobosannya.
Matches
Ada
Cunha.
Matheus Cunha.
Lovely bit of skill.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Asli cakep banget.
Could be and a chance.
Bagus banget umpannya. Yakin cakep itu.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in
Bagus
control.
banget crossingnya.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mateus Cunha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Ini legend ya, gengs. Ini bukan normal, bukan superstar.
Another change here. So now the difference is 3.
Benjamin, Ahmad Diallo main. Davies ganti Yuri Barcic. Udah menang, kita ganti pemain udah pada capek, kasihan.
Oh, good spread. Oh, can he get onto this? Cuts out the pass. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ayo loh, serangan balik lagi
Oh, it's
loh.
Mateus Cunha.
Punya
He is
emang
through here.
kenceng banget larinya, gacor loh.
That is a crunching tackle. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been slipped through. He's free. He has got space. Decent chance. We expected better, and so did he.
Kosong
And
kan?
it's been played through.
Kosong
He's
kan?
being urged to shoot. Ahmad! Pulls it back. Tries to get it clear. João
Ahmad
Neves.
tadi kosong sendirian.
Here's Mount. Diogo Dalot. Oh, shooting chance! The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the
Neves
obvious
kosong.
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot gets over and intercepts. Can he get onto this? And there's his chance to lead
Kosong.
the counter.
Cakep.
Great chance! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chooses to go back. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Boga tries to dink it through. Flings it across.
Serangan balik.
It's good running with the ball.
Kosong lagi.
Chance here to counter. Over to the left. Cut it out. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Mount. Caresses it through. Up, it's a corner. Nice making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Casemiro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yes, lolos.
There goes the
Menang
final
3-1.
whistle. Manchester United are believing now, through to the last 4. They only need to do this twice more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with...
Wih, lawan City loh. Match day 34. Derby. Diego Dalot main deh. Murillo-nya sakit. Lenioro boleh main. Manchester City versus Manchester United.
Well, derby days are always great, an occasion for the sharpest partisanship, the most uncontrollable passion, aggression. But on top of that, the destination of the biggest trophy in the land. Everything becomes 1,000-fold, and that is shown in the scenes here amongst even the most conservative of supporters. This is, for many, the ultimate game. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So what are you thinking, Jim?
Well, Peter, there's certainly no better plot line from a neutral perspective. There really is no better way to win it, and this is without doubt the biggest of games.
And already we're underway here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Manchester United are playing for the most important 3 points this season. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Phillips, Doku, Cherki,
Tahan.
Doku! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short.
Bahaya nih skemanya Pep.
Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ruben Dias, gently done.
Ngotot dia. Ini di kandangnya City nih, ngotot jadinya mainnya.
That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Anggaran. Aneh.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Odegaard kosong.
Ødegaard.
Demo gua kosong.
Into the channel. Played back in. Matheus Cunha. Davis. Matheus Cunha. Phillips attempts a clearance. And it's Ødegaard.
Nih, Sesko nih.
And the shot! Guardiola gets it away. Ødegaard. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Kosong demo.
He's well positioned. And a chance!
Aduh, ditangkap.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sesko. Played out wide.
Sabar demo, sabar. Keluar.
Nice control. to break at pace. Doku.
Bingungan loh, bingungan.
Foot in. Šeško. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Moved on forwards. And it's O'Reilly. Yoro does really well to win the ball there. Receives it in a good position here. Lobbed in behind. Maciej Cunha. Very nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes!
Cukup Fernandes, gue akuin placingnya bos. Placingnya Fernandes.
Charisma hits the bullseye.
Well, that's exactly what you expect from the man with the armband. A leader from the front. Fantastic.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Diam
It was a
Etihad.
real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few
Rumah itu
can.
kipernya tuh kalau rumah bukan sih? Terdiam dia. Banget pojok.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Guardiol, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. He's had a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Guardiol is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now.
Udah unggul kita
Cherki.
1-0.
And if you have just joined us,
Unggul 1-0.
still just one goal
Panik
between them.
sendiri ya,
And the
bingung
score
sendiri
is
dia.
1-0. Casemiro.
Casemiro. Di bawah ada Alphonso Davies. Berikan pemain tengah.
Bruno Fernandes.
Cakep
Bruno
banget.
Fernandes chooses to
Oke,
go
nggak
cross
pelanggaran tuh
field.
ya. Bruno Davies.
Maciej Cunha.
Bemo.
Diogo Dalot. Lewis gets rid without sophistication. Out towards the flank. Odegaard.
Cari ruang dulu, cari ruang.
Casemiro.
Casemiro.
Manchester United
Fernandes.
are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
Panik doi bro, panik sebenarnya.
Casemiro. Davis. De Ligt. Played back to
Balik
the
ke kiper
goalkeeper.
dulu, balik ke kiper dulu. Tenang.
Yoro. Diogo Dalot.
Tenang. Aduh, jauh banget Fernandes jauh tuh.
Phillips. Proves too strong. Doku. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Dijagainnya Cesco tuh.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Nah, babak pertama mau habis.
Oh,
Jangan
sweet
sampai kebobolan.
feet. Tries to get it clear. Cherki. Bruno Fernandes.
Habis.
And that'll be the final action of the
1-0.
first half.
Unggul kita.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so
Sesko!
Ini cara pemain PES. Kepalanya gitu pemain PES.
Cherki could move up a gear here. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ødegaard forwards and with intent. Šeško. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Oh, offset deh.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yes, the referee's given it.
Gila kali.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Davis. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. De Ligt. Davis. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Time to deliver. Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. Haaland knocks it out wide. And it's played in here. Diogo Dalot tries to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hai.
Ruben Dias.
Welcome, Sampe Ngantuk.
Doku. Diogo Dalot. Some resolute defending there. And here's Savinho. Played out to the right. Savinho. That'll be a corner.
Hai,
Some
halo.
activity down on the touchline.
Halo, Amin.
It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Cakep banget tadi,
Ødegaard
Gat.
goes steaming forward.
Itu dia tuh
And it's
terobosannya.
played forward.
Aduh.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a good ball. Savinho ploughing through the middle. Phillips
Semarang
with
David.
the slide tackle there. Šeško. Savinho. Always onto this. Savinho. Haaland.
Aduh, tuh Haaland kosong. Untung nggak di-shoot.
He's through here. Nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Guardiola.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter,
Seskonya udah
but it
mau
has to be
sekarang.
effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis shifted upfield. Foden. He's in a good big
kosong.
chance.
Lepas salamnya.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous
Fodennya juga
second.
cakep.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Vicious ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bernardo Silva. And he's managed to get free. Clearly not happy with that. Chance for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Haaland fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Jauh banget Fernandes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Matthews Nunes. Well, they could break here. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kusanov. And it's Nunes. Foden.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Guardiola, gently done. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. He expected better, and so did he. Ødegaard. He's in plenty of
Serangan
space
terakhir
here.
last minute itu punya
He is
kosong.
through here. That's a Matches Cunha!
Yes.
Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he
Menit
executed it
91,
smoothly.
bro.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the
Terdiam
pass.
Etihad
They put it on the plate for him.
Stadium. Cakep banget.
Manchester United,
Gavino Natalio, sini lawan gue bang.
champions,
Boleh aja, ayo. Ih, juara ya, udah juara Premier League kita.
worthy winners, glorying in their moment.
Gue nggak pernah deh main football live pakai online tuh gimana caranya? Gue belum pernah nyobain main online. Itu harus asli kali ya. Do or die. Lawan Everton. Next match. Habis ini lawan Juventus nih Liga Champion. Kita harus cadangin pemain-pemain bagus kita. Tapi ini full semua. Oh, kipernya deh, jangan dipaksa deh.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous
Oke,
afternoon.
di
The sun
Old
beaming
Trafford
down on the stands,
kita lawan
broad beaming smiles
Everton.
all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ashnu, long ball upfield.
Ini
kosong.
He's got space in the area. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Grealish could try cutting inside here. No, that's not going to find its target. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Šeško. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alcaraz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chance to play it in. That's a good ball. And it's Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 5 here. Lovely bit of skill. Davis picks it up now. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Pelanggaran. Ya, pelanggaran juga.
Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Ugarte. Manchester United are still buoyed by that big derby win last time out. Neither side yet able to find the net. Davis.
Main tenang kita, main tenang.
Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Bruno Fernandes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ødegaard. Davis. Davis. And he's gone backward here. Ødegaard. And the shot!
Ødegaard. Kalau lihat si Ødegaard juga.
Manchester United take the lead. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
MU
You don't
juga
want to
kayak
hand the
begini nih,
momentum
ini
straight back
Premier
to your
League nih.
opposition.
Juara.
Ødegaard gently done.
Cakep banget.
Can he latch on to this? He's found the shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that's well done, really robust. Dewsbury Hall moved on forwards. Clearly not happy with that. Beto, and it's lofted through here. He's having a shot!
Hampir bro.
Right, but fluffed the finish. It was such a
Thank you
clever
teman-teman
idea
yang
to
masih
lift it
nonton.
into his
Jangan lupa subscribe teman-teman. Tolong dibantu teman-teman biar pada semangat ini mainnya kita.
Ødegaard.
Dibantu lah di bulan Ramadan.
Bruno Fernandes.
Berpahala kalian yang subscribe. Amin.
Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Garner. Dewsbury Hall. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tomiyasu concedes a free kick for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Davis picks it up out wide. much subtlety about that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He goes for a shot! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have a free kick. Ugarte.
Kosong kan.
Pass is intercepted. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Šeško.
Si Sesko tuh badak, cuma agak lemot dikit aja sih.
Better.
Kesal banget gue bro.
Alcaraz, gently done. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Davis. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Aim forwards. Now it's Beto. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
1-0
Well,
babak
there were plenty
pertama
of talking points in that first half, but
dijalankan
just the
oleh
one
Martin
goal.
Odegaard
It's
di
still
menit
anybody's game
21.
here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is
Thank you
neither
teman-teman
negative
yang lagi
nor
nonton,
positive.
thank you so much.
You still have to
Jangan lupa
approach this
subscribe
like
teman-teman.
it's 0-0.
Mudah-mudahan berkah.
Manchester United
Amin.
leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Klik.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open
Lihat
in
nih Sesko.
the early minutes trying to
Ketinggalan
pull this
bolanya.
off.
So who's he picking out? Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. No way through, so back it comes. There's the shot! Odegaard does really well to win the ball there.
Pada bingung semua gitu.
Alcaraz. Branthwaite. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Jangan terpancing.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's shifting through the gears here. Played out to the right. De Ligt, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. He has found the way through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shapes the shot!
Lo lihat demo gue.
There we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Lo lihat itu bagus banget.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Ganteng golnya bro.
Checks on
Bro.
the touchline, a change about to occur. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can
Next
afford to
match-nya
be
kita
more
lawan
daring,
Juventus
Peter.
nih,
It may
di
be
Liga
tempting
Champions.
to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
8 besar kayaknya deh.
Tomiyasu. That's tiny. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Tenang bebas. Tenang bebas lah ya.
Bruno Fernandes having a look. Manchester United, this the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Šeško. Maciusz Cunha. Oh, Maciusz
Aduh, pelan
Cunha!
banget.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Matheus Cunha was offering a right smile there.
Grealish. Here it is, crossed in. De Ligt getting this one clear. Šeško. Maciusz Cunha.
Sekarang sih
Manchester United being made to look sloppy in possession here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that has put paid to that. Maciusz Cunha.
Matheus Cunha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
He's had a shot! He scores! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific
Tergantung
movement,
pemain
Peter,
dia.
and an even better pass.
Biarin aja.
It's beautifully played.
So we have a double substitution going on here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Proves too strong.
sisi itu depan belakang gitu.
Maciusz Cunha. Great work on the overlap. Shot a goal!
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. And that has sent him sprawling.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Ugarte.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Davis.
Aduh,
Bates.
aduh.
Tries a deft little ball.
Untung dia nggak nyampe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Up towards the flank. Ashmu's cross. Firmly met. Tries a shot! Here's the... Oh, that is asking for trouble. De Ligt clears it away.
Delik nyangka banget bolanya.
And the shot!
Hampir aja.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Bates gets into some space. Cleared away. And it's Dewsbury Hall. And here's real chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Looking here to chip it through. Ugarte with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Anjir, kan gitu dulu.
Bruno Fernandes.
Offside.
Delicate chip through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's come loose. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, what can they come up with here? Oh, that was no routine save. Well, someone...
Habis it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly...
Segame lagi. Lawan Juve soalnya. Semifinal coy. Semifinal Liga Champion melawan Juventus teman-teman. Kita lihat Juventus nurunin siapa aja, Jonathan David, Francisco Conceição. Mereka nih masih di situ. Oke, Federico Gatti, Bruno Martinez. Aduh, Matheus Cunha-nya turun. Joao Felix main, gak apa-apa deh. Ya, Alfonso Davies-nya sakit cedera. Let's go.
So welcome, one and all, to semi-final day. Each side at the expense of the other, determined,
Pertandingan
convinced
pertama
that
antara
it is they who
Manchester
will be
United melawan
contesting the
Juventus.
final,
Dia
and
diberikan
indeed
langsung kepada
perhaps
Matheus
going
Cunha.
on to glory. This though is a game right on the edge.
Joao Felix. Bagus sekali. Coba berikan.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
Again, some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Lewis Openda, Peter. The golden generation may be no more for his native Belgium, but so much to like about him. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he loves one-on-ones. And while he may not be the type to get involved in the build-up much, this boy can really finish.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard. David. He has found a way through. He's been slipped through. Openda! Goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cabal. Manchester United suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Ajic. Now it's Openda. And it's Conceição. Good ball. Shot, surely! That's caused a worry or two.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bruno Fernandes. So much time and space here. There are a few waiting for it. Bruno Fernandes! And that's off target.
Manchester United have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Masih di kandang juga. Nggak boleh kalah sih harusnya. Right.
Gatti gently done. And it's played forward. Ødegaard. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. That's good play. That's an excellent interception.
Martian tadi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gatti. Cabal. Gatti aim forwards. And it's Kostic. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Šeško. Ambitious ball here. And that has been cleared. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. He is just caressing the ball. Caresses it through. And they can counter here. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Beshish. That's really well manoeuvred. Yuri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Pelanggaran gua lagi yang parah banget wasitnya.
Over to the left. Joao Felix. He's shifting through the gears here. Šeško. Can he finish? Kostic gets good distance on it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ugarte. Joao Felix succumbs to the pressure. Šeško! That was superb goalkeeping.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself. Moved on forwards. Cabal. Turan. McKennie. Gatti forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Conceição aim forwards. And here's Openda. That is good strength. David. Openda! Oh, that is very close.
Openda brilliantly took control of that,
Conceição,
which was exactly what
Conceição.
the situation required.
They've played it short. And that'll be the final action
games.
of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Joao Felix. Ugarte shifted upfield. McKennie. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Nan bebas.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
It's certainly Bruno Fernandes! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Tomiyasu. Great shot!
Força skoro. Bagus tadi gitu.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Satu sama.
Manchester United have the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's found a way through.
Wih.
Damn it! Split second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yuri, gently done. McKennie. Francisco Conceição. Bruno Fernandes being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
And that has been clubbed away. Yuri. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Ball is over the line. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cabal. Francisco Conceição. Ajic. And here's Openda. Ugarte. Odegaard. Joao Felix. Šeško. That looks a good ball through. Joao Felix.
Felix sudah masuk.
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Šeško. Oh, shooting chance! Manchester United!
Satu kan lu.
And the comeback is complete. Di Gregorio, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Gila depan gawang bisa kena gol.
The changes then in quick succession. Manchester United put themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kostic. McKennie. Ajic. Milik. Conceição. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Di Di Gregorio, long ball by the goalkeeper. McKennie.
Aduh, udah sakit. Gandumnya udah sakit patah.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's Tomiyasu. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Get a throw in. McKennie. Ajic. McKennie. Oh, can he get onto this? So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Diallo battling down that right flank. Ajic. Moved on forwards. Always onto this. It's come to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bruno Fernandes gets good distance on it.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a throw. João Felix. Great work on the overlap. It's a threatening ball. Decent chance! Straight at the keeper.
Odegaard simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for them.
And they caught Reed. Referee's given a throw. And it's McKennie. João Mari climbs up big.
Golan.
Goal!
Ampun, menit
They
90.
have stolen level at the last. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes. And it's played forward.
Alah, jadi
And
dua
there
sama.
goes the final whistle.
Thank you
The
teman-teman.
first leg
Thank you
ends
semuanya.
all square.
Jalan dulu ya.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the